I finished one of my little spring projects, completely building out and completing a off-grid retreat cabin, complete with 1,800 watts of solar panels, a total off-grid solar system, air conditioning, indoor plumbing, completely wired up, flooring, furnished, everything. You're gonna like this. I'll take you for a tour. A year ago, Canadian Prepper on YouTube me and him built this bunkie kit for a video on his channel. And since then, he said, you know what, Dean, have at her, do whatever you want to the bunkie. So I got a little carried away with it. Now, it's been a year. I let the wood season. My spring project that had to get done is put something on the wood to protect it. Okay, so I let the wood season, release all of its oil, settle into place. So I used 15 liters of Thompson clear water seal, 2 coats. I used a hand sprayer, sprayed it in every joint and brushed it out with a brush so you don't get any drip marks and everything. 2 coats, 15 liters total. After that dried really well, I used a DAP 230 paintable silicone clear, which I use for everything. Every nook and cranny under the eave. Here, I had to readjust all of the windows after it kind of settled and screw them properly into place. Caulked all around it. Solar panel wires that come in, everything's caulked. Here's the drain for the indoor plumbing sink in the kitchen. I just switched it to a 1-inch pipe, and it just goes off into the low spot to water the trees. That'll be the greenest spot of this area. But you have to caulk everything, because it's just wood. It's tongue and groove pieces, no insulation, but it's got an R2 value of just the wood. And it brought out that natural color of the wood, and the water now just beads off. Here's a 5,000 BTU air conditioner that's been running for 7 hours today, and the solar system's completely charged thanks to the 1,800 watts of solar panels and the Bluetti off-grid solar system. But yeah, I cut a window in there and yeah, just caulked everything. So it's just pieces of wood together. So you could have light or little tiny bugs come through or a draft. So everything has to be caulked. I think I used 15 tubes of silicone for the whole thing. And it's quite high, 2 scaffolds high to get up there. Okay, let's go inside. This is where the biggest changes happened. So I just did this morning. That silicone I use, it comes out white and it turns nice clear like this. For this window, it opens and I put a little hook so you can keep it open if it's a windy day. Even got a plug for outside and some wiring up to the loft I did from up here. It's kind of hard to wire because its surface is finished inside and outside on this thing. New handle, wiser system, a little bit better. Ooh, can feel the cold air from the air conditioner in there. But yeah, this little kit came with tongue and groove flooring. And it's really hard to sweep. So flooring is very cheap. This is click laminate flooring, $1.40 a square foot. This is a 10 by 10, so 140 bucks, totally worth it. Used futon goes into a bed. Oh, nice and cold. It's 25 degrees Celsius, feels like 30 today. So yeah, hard to film a small 10 by 10 space, but I'll do my best. So full kitchen, or kitchenette, I guess. Just open shelves, really simple shelf brackets, piece of spruce that I treated. I had a chunk of stainless that happened to fit almost perfectly, but cut that. Found a used RV sink, nice small sink, and we have indoor plumbing. So that goes down to a typical trap, and then I just reduced it to a 1-inch sprinkler line, and it goes off into the bush. Simple. I do have taps and could put a little pump and a water thing to have like like running water instead of gravity, but the heck with it, this works good. Get a couple of these jugs, put them under there so you have extra water. Looks pretty good, I think. I didn't treat the inside with anything. Just the outside, I decided. I like the natural finish in here. So curtain rod all the way across, and that you can cover up all the way, cover up the door, right, and the window if you want to sleep in here during the day. Windows open to the outside. If I open them to the inside, like I think the kit recommended, then you can't have a piece of furniture there because you can't open the windows. This one opens from the outside because you can reach as well, so you're not going don't have this in the way. So to open this window, got to do it from the outside. Okay, where do I start? Let's start with how nice and cool it is in here. That's a 5,000 BTU window air conditioner I installed. I think I bought this many years ago, had it in storage for like 50 bucks. And it's been running. It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's very hot outside. It's nice and cool in here. So I have 1,800 watts of solar input, but the only input it's giving is the output because it's essentially fully charged. This mini fridge runs all the time, and it has a freezer in it as well. So you got ice all the time. And this air conditioner you can essentially run for, if you wanted to use all the power of this thing, 6 hours at night or just all day on a hot sunny day. And you only really need air conditioning on a sunny day where I live, so pretty nice. I'm going to do a whole separate video on the solar system, go deep in depth, but if you want the answer, that's the answer right there. Holy smokes, does that work good? So mini fridge bought used, that runs all the time. That pulls, I believe it's 140 watts all the time, so day and night. Microwave, this is just a kind of a smaller one, but you could literally run this for hours off of that thing, or all day, every day when the sun's shining. But you literally have all the amenities you need. You got running water that drains, refrigeration, microwave, lighting, counter space, lots of power, a little blender. I haven't brought in my kettle, so if you want to warm up water, you have an electric kettle that you can have warm water for washing dishes. I have to put a little curtain on the bottom too. My mom's cutting and sewing those for me. And even a hot plate, electric hot plate that you can cook on. So you literally have a full-blown working kitchen in here. Anything you need. A little TV. Here's a wood stove that I had in storage. See if I can get it better. I'm standing on the futon, because it's hard to film a 10 by 10 space. But I didn't plumb in the chimney yet. I was going to go out the wall, but I guess there's going to be trouble with getting a proper draft. So I'm actually going to put in a certified 6-inch chimney right down the middle of that TV. So I'm going to have to move this. And apparently, the Cubic Mini Wood Stove Canadian company, they have a Grizzly model, but now a certified model that's coming out. A little birdie has told me. I'm putting that in. And you can cook on that. It has a little oven attachment and a water heating attachment. And I'm going to put that properly through a certified chimney up through the roof so it drafts properly. And I have heating and cooking and everything on a complete small wood stove right there. So that's going to go away. But I used shielded wire for 2 circuits, main circuit wiring. So that goes behind there, up, or both do. And one of them goes to power outlet, outside outlet, and then up through the loft for lamps and an alarm clock and charge your phone, whatever. The other circuit is a 20 amp. Each one of these plugs is 20 amps, so another 20 amp goes up to power the air conditioner, a little power bar for another little light, and then the TV, Blu-ray player, anything you want there. And for electricity, that's all you need. And then a 20 amp circuit runs to this big power bar, so you have all the power you need in the kitchen for literally doing anything. And this thing's so good, but I'll get into it in another video, but it's you can literally run, I have everything running, including the air conditioning on right now. You can run it all at once. You can be cooking, microwaving, you don't have to worry about it. This is big enough to handle everything, anything you could possibly need. Okay, put the air conditioning here by the staircase, kind of blows up because it gets hotter up, heat rises, right? I debated putting the air conditioning up higher, but this actually works pretty good. I even thought maybe I'll build a little hatch that if, you know, somebody that can't make these stairs wants to come, you could just block it off and have this super cool down here. But here's the loft. So there's 1 twin bed, 2 twin bed, 3 twin bed. And my twinkle twinkle fairy lights are on. I like projects like this because I can put all of my skills at the same time to good use. So rough carpentry, finished carpentry, flooring, building a kitchen, installing air conditioning, doing all the electrical, all the plumbing, cutting in a window, and then all the way down to picking out drapes and putting in my twinkle twinkle fairy lights. So this is going to be cool. I got 3 little boys, 3 beautiful beds, 8-inch nice spring mattress. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, only use cotton sheets, not polyester anymore. So that costs a little bit, but it's worth it. 3 nice beds. So I cut a window in here to get kind of a cross breeze. It only came with this window, and I cut in a PVC window. So this, putting it high and up under the eave, I can actually leave it open during a driving, pouring rain, and no water can possibly get in because of that nice overhang. The 6-inch chimney literally squeezing and going to fit right in here. This is all insulated part, so you can still have that twin bed in, and then it's going to get a proper draft. So that's on my to-do list. Just 1 circuit up here, and then if you need electricity, just a power bar to that outlet by the air conditioning, and you could sneak electricity from a little extension cord if you wanted something there. So you could put a little TV and have a movie night for the kids or something. This window can't stay open in a driving rain because rain would come in. It doesn't have a overhang or whatever. Caulked everything up here. So all these joints, this is just wood and screwed together so you could see light and feel a draft through. So it's not the most efficient little building, but it's all sealed up so no bugs and stuff come in. Simple shelf put on there, alarm clock, reading lights, charge your phone there, a little fan up here, kind of everything you need, nice and cozy. Because of the low height, 8-inch mattress on the floor was very good. Okay, and the kit just came with tongue and groove floor. Again, very hard to clean. So I went to a carpet place. They gave me a roll end. Somebody recognized me there for YouTube too. I've been recognized a lot lately. But a roll end, commercial carpet, so no smooth edge, no gluing it. It's just kind of floating and sits in this room. And that worked really well. So it's more cozy, easier to clean, maybe even a little bit warmer. But you could sit on a bed, play the board game or whatever, or read a book, and it's nice up here. So what are we going to use this little bunkie off-grid cabin for? Well, overflow. So if you have your mother-in-law or something come down, or you have guests, you have a place to put comfortably, like 3 adults even could stay up here, or a family. This pulls out into a bed as well. I have 3 little boys. We can't get away from the farm. We have too many animals and responsibilities and things. Greenhouse and livestock and cattle we got now, and have to be there for milking and picking eggs and stuff. So it's hard to get away. But this is like a 15-minute walk out to the back corner of the property. I'm leaving about 10 acres of natural land that I'm not going to let any livestock go, because we have mushrooms, Saskatoon berries, rose hips. It's thick brush and wildlife and things. So I don't want any animal like a goat would come and clean the underbrush, but I want to keep it natural. Place for my boys to play. So my boys can come out here with their water bottles or whatever. They can wash their hands. I am going to build an outhouse, is another project. I don't know if I'll get to it this year. We'll see. Outhouse behind the cabin. So no shower then, but you can still use the outhouse. So for shower and laundry, you can truck back to the infrastructure. But boys can come out here in the winter, have a wood stove, watch a movie, read a book. We homeschool, come out here, do some activities, just go on a nature walk. People that live in the cities pay huge money just for a nature walk, and that we take it for granted. They can ride their bikes out, whatever. I figured I'd better do this video before they get a hold of this place, because it's going to be messy after 3 little boys get in here. Another thing is if you need extra income on your homestead. Well, first of all, the importance of more accommodations. What if we had a farmhand in the summer? You know what this thing has with the solar system and things? It has 0 bills, right? That mini fridge I bought for like $60. That microwave was maybe $40. Air conditioner, $50. Obviously this you have to spend some money on. That's and you buy new and solar panels. But literally it doesn't have an electric bill. It doesn't have anything. No bills. Wait a minute. This is pretty cool. So to have living accommodations, if I needed farm help, this is a pretty nice place to stay. Let's say you needed more income off the homestead. Airbnb. There's some local places that what do they call it? Glamping. It's like some yurt with a bed in it. You know, maybe same quality as a cabin like this or something. $350 a night to stay in those things. Holy moly! Like you could be making just off of this at full capacity, I think is a 6-figure income. And what do you have to do? Daily maid service and changing linens and things. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What if you had like 2 or 3 of these cabins? You could make like $250,000 a year in the hospitality industry off a piece of land, right? It's pretty cool. The options are endless, having good living accommodations. But for now, it's like our little cabin. So instead of people having to like hook up their camper, load up the kids, load up all the gear, spend $300 on fuel to go up to the lake, park the camper, all you do is pack and unpack and rush. This, you can go for a little walk or bike ride, or a 5-minute golf cart ride, or even drive a vehicle up to here. For the afternoon, we're still on our property, no more property tax, no additional bills, no travel expenses, and it's here. So that's pretty cool. And next video, just stay tuned. I'm going to go into fully going over this Bluetti whole home solar generator system, backup system, the solar panels I put on, how I wired it, the wattage of all the appliances, and how exactly that system works. It's pretty cool, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Sometimes I forget to even push my own product, but we offer 25-year shelf life, no refrigeration, freeze-dried smoothies. You add to water, shake, and enjoy. You can use a shaker cup if you want. You can also expand the bottom, put water in the bag, and squish it around. It takes a little bit more to rehydrate, but what I like to do is use a blender and ice, because I like slushy. Man, is it nice on a hot summer day. Catch you next time.